What's up, everybody? Welcome to episode number 10 of Books and Brewskies. I'm here with Shane. We are in quarantine. We're by ourselves. We're not 6 feet apart. We're 3 feet apart.
We like to live
On the edge?
on the edge.
I don't know. We're kind of on the edge of the table.
Exactly.
We're not sitting next to each other today. We're sitting across the table. We're sharing peanut butter.
Peanut butter pretzels.
Peanut butter pretzels.
Wash your hands before you grab it.
I washed my hands when I got here. I also used the antiviral wipe.
I'm very proud of you.
I wiped off the beer cans before we started.
But, well, we did come up with, everyone knows Zoom.
Mm-hmm.
We are going to be Zooming in people for these podcasts now.
Yeah, well, since the whole quarantine stay-at-home order here in Colorado, and most of the country now, we decided we're just going to start Zooming people in so we can still keep our guests going, but we're still going to stay, our good distance apart. We're going to keep us, keeping certain people, on screen. We're going to have it right here.
Mm.
And yeah.
That'll be good.
It'll be good.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
Well, episode 10, if we look back at the Brewski wall, we still haven't built the Brewski wall.
This is the Brewski box right now.
Yeah, the box with everything. It's kind of weird to think we've already 10 episodes in.
10 episodes in, we have 11 beers up there, 12 beers up there, because we did 2 the first night and then 2 last week with Marcus.
Things going by fast. I hope you all enjoying it.
I know we're 10 weeks out of this, and the funny thing, it started at Red Robin, back when Red Robin was open. We were sitting
Back
there.
when we had a beer around society.
Basically, as everybody knows, we're stuck at home. It's okay. And I just want everybody to know we're not going to talk about coronavirus today. We're going to talk about what you do when you're in quarantine. We're just going to hang out, we're going to talk and have some fun.
Because I've seen some wicked stuff in quarantine.
Saw a really funny video yesterday. I really wish I could show everybody this video. It's pretty great.
I'll cut it in there so they can see it.
I'll find the good quality one. We'll cut it in. I'll try to post a link maybe on somehow to this video, or post it on our story. You'll have to watch it. It's pretty hilarious.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Introduce us to the Brewski during quarantine.
All right, so this week we are drinking Lone Tree Brewing Company in Lone Tree, Colorado, I believe. Obviously, I don't know why they call it Lone Tree, but we're drinking a peach pale. It's a peach pale ale brewed with ripened peaches. Okay, so I'm going straight to beeradvocate.com. This first one, very nice golden color, quite clear with lots of screaming carbonated bubbles. Smell is very bright, fruity citrus. There's a peach smell to it. A very faint scent of pine. Tastes kind of like a peach, but then you get a little bitterness of the hops in the background. Finish is easy, it's light, and it's very crisp. Mm-hmm. Thoughts, Shane?
Let me taste it real quick again.
In the terms of wine,
yes,
I would call it very dry.
It is dry. It's dry, but it's also, it hits you like with a good flavor at the beginning, and also it dries out.
It's
and
like
then
an
it dries your throat.
Yeah, it's like an IPA. There's a lot of bitterness hops to it, but it's not an IPA, it's a pale ale. Never really had pale ale
I like
before.
it. I mean, I don't know if it's a total go-to, but I like
it's
it.
definitely not a go-to. I wouldn't say like if I were to walk into the liquor store again or whatever and pick this one up. Not that it's a bad beer, I have my kind of go-tos.
Yeah.
And this would definitely maybe be like number 10 on the go-to list.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be bad as a mixed in like, 6-pack or like throw it in the cooler and happen to grab one out. Like we do when we go camping or just have all the different beers. Except for that one time I only brought Bud Light.
Yeah, by the way, I hope Shine Frontier Days doesn't get canceled.
I was thinking about that last week.
And Air Church.
We're getting pretty close to canceling that. Zach Brown Band canceled their September concert here already. September.
That's wild. I don't even know. I mean, especially this past week.
Mm-hmm.
Think about like how much things have changed from we were out of like that stay at home. We were able to do some stuff, and then they shut down basically all of Colorado.
Yeah.
For me, one thing that now during this like quarantine, it's like your whole schedule changes. Everything changes. You're all stressed out. You're trying to figure out something. I think although the best thing like I found is just find a new schedule. You gotta like adapt to a new schedule. Like don't just like sit here and weather the storm and wait until things pass and go by and everything like that. Whether that's 1 month, it could be freaking 5 months. They're talking about how the NFL could maybe not even go in fall, and I'm like, that's ridiculous.
If the NFL or college football's postponed, because I have Broncos season tickets, so that's gonna upset me a little bit.
I'm
being a little upset about that one, but
I know, it's ridiculous.
I don't want not to go to games, especially when the Broncos just did what they did, bring in Melvin Gordon, re-signed Shelby Harris. Yeah, Drew fucking Lock at quarterback. Yeah. What? Somebody told me what he was called not too long ago.
But I mean, the biggest thing.
Big Cock Lock. That's what it was.
I like it. But I mean, I have faith in our medical field that we'll find.
I really hope so, because it seems
we'll find the cure and we'll find everything. And everything will go. And by the way, thanks to all those serving and all those out there and working and doing everything they can for these people, because I mean it is a big issue and everything. I mean I think the media blows it up definitely more than it needs to be, but I mean it's still a real thing and we have to be able to go through it, and it's definitely changing the world, changing the environment. I hope it brings us together as a country, but I don't know. But it's kind of funny, so that was kind of the biggest thing that I was thinking about with everyone. That's everyone just kind of, some people are sleeping in until 12, some people are drinking all day, some people are trying to get better at things, some people are doing this. I mean, I think the biggest thing I always talk about is it's not always hey, the strong will survive. It's the ones who adapt, right? The ones who've got to be adaptable in their schedules.
You have to adapt and overcome the situation. I mean, that's the biggest thing. It's funny, everybody says that all week this week. You guys were doing this with Elite, and I was doing this with my thing going on up north. You kind of were taken out of your facility. I was taken out of my facility, and we had to adapt and overcome and go train, at a field. Thankfully, up north, we have a football field that we can use. It's turf. I don't know what you guys are doing down here. But even the athletes adapt, overcome. I was loading the weight room up in the back of my Raptor and taking it to the freaking football field, and we're doing cleans on the turf.
I mean, we're still out there. We're part of the exercise health industry, and the biggest thing, I'm trying to keep health for these athletes and health for people. I mean, you can't just stop your exercise. And we're seeing all these home workouts and everything like that. It's awesome for everyone, but I mean, you got to think, exercise is one thing that, boosts your immune system. Yeah. You got to make sure you stay on top of that stuff. So we're out there. We can still go out there. We talk to cops. I remember Sheridan talking to us.
Yeah.
He got stopped by a cop, and the sheriff was talking. He's like, no, I'm actually glad that you guys are out here with the athletes and not letting these kids get in drugs, not letting them have nothing to do. This is important. Of course, we have to stay under 4 people. We can't have big group settings, everything that. You got to abide by the social distancing. But we're still doing private training at fields and stuff like that, and you just have to be smart. But we're putting ourselves out there.
As long as you're keeping your safe distances, it's important to do that, because you obviously and making sure you have the stuff to wipe anything you use back down, because you don't know who's been in contact with who, you don't know who's been touching what. It's important to make sure you're staying up on the self hygiene fashion, washing your hands as much as you possibly can. And really the biggest thing is just staying on top of that, being outside and doing stuff. Now, I do want to give a shout out to Rogue Fitness, and really all the fitness companies are kind of staying up with this craziness of everybody ordering home gyms. But Rogue Fitness, I don't know if you've seen this yet.
Yeah, I saw it.
They cut their fitness equipment production in half, and half their R&D department, half of everything. They're going in and developing the masks. I think the N95 masks. I don't know if they're doing that. I'm not sure. And then face shields for all of the people in the emergency rooms, the emergency departments. It's the same place. And the hospitals, the people out on the front lines, to make sure they're protected, because you got to think they're the ones interacting with people nonstop, 24 hours a day, and they're the ones at highest risk right now, as well as our firefighters and our cops and everybody that's kind of dealing with them. Especially EMTs when they're bringing them into the hospital. So big shout out to Rogue Fitness, and really anybody that is doing anything for the first responders. I just wanted to get that in there. If you can donate something, get something to them just to take care of them, because they're doing a lot more than they're, usually called on to do at one time, right? Yeah. They're taking care of a lot more all at once. And I know it's pretty stressful for everybody that's actually on the front lines of this. So. Yeah.
But I think, as humans, we just got to adapt to the normality and try to make, this our normal right now. And I think the biggest thing, like I said, is just trying to get yourself on a schedule. I don't know if you have any advice of what you've done, but I think what's also been actually super good to take a positive from this is there's small little things that you kind of been pushing off because of your work life and all this busy life, and now everything's slowed down. Now you have time to do some of these small things that you've been trying to push away, and it's kind of nice. It's kind of nice to have that freedom in a way to say, hey, I'm still able to do something, still better myself, but now I can do some of these smaller issues that wasn't as high on my priority list. And now I get to kind of look back at those and help build. Because, I mean, with so much stuff going on in this world, it's like we overload way too much and people get so burnt out. It's like you got to take a step back and be like, why are you stressed as much in this situation? Now you got to actually breathe.
Honestly,
and say, hey,
take the time to relax.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't ever have that. So just take the time to relax and enjoy the time you have. You know, I myself, and I'm sure with a lot of people and you as well, I'm sure there's projects or things you've been wanting to work on in the background but haven't had the time to really focus in on it. You know, for me, I've been able to recover a little bit. In the sense, recover is I need to sleep, because there's times like where you and I just, and all of us, that just go. Just when you're waking up at 5:30 in the morning, and then going to bed at 11:30 at night, getting 5 hours of sleep, your body gets run down. And so in a way, as shitty as the situation is, we're all kind of having that time to like sit back, breathe a little bit, you know, and it's given me a chance to really not have a time constraint working out, you know, because thankfully I have my own gym at my house. You do too, which has been super legit. Thankful for that. But, you know, just taking a step back to like really hone in and work on things that you've been kind of putting off. You know, for me, getting like business development stuff for Ironworks, focusing on the product development for the Full Ride Sports Nutrition, and then finishing up some of the development stuff for Full Ride. That's been super big for me to sit down and just chill on my computer. On top of that, I've been playing Call of Duty a lot. Don't ever do that. Haven't been doing that a lot. I woke up this morning, played 2 hours worth this morning before I actually got out of bed. So, game on.
That's what I'm saying, but that's what's cool about this is like...
It's not cool, but it's cool.
I mean, you can just have fun with it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
there's no like restrictions, anything.
Yeah, there's no restrictions right now. And I think, but you also get to see like a lot of people who's going to be, you know, self-motivated, I guess, in this sense. And like, you can go have fun, do this. I feel like some people take a week off, drink during the day, have fun, enjoy each other, like family company.
If it's nice out, throw some shit on the grill.
That's what I'm saying.
Throw
like,
some shit in the smoker. Enjoy your time.
I think too many people are way overstressed. But, I mean, the tough thing is, like, there is a sickness going around. People are getting laid off their jobs. So, I mean, there's a lot of economic issues that are going on. I understand.
But sometimes, like, think about this. Those people that could be getting laid off, right? Maybe they were waiting for that way out of their job that they hated their lives with, and they had other things planned. And now this is like, it's kind of kicking you off that edge, like, hey, go fucking do it. Go get your shit going and go start your own business. Go start whatever it is, right? Yeah. So in a way, this could be a blessing for some people, and it could be a shitty situation for other people. And, you know, it's unfortunate that we are losing lives every day because of this situation, but for the people that are following the rules and kind of chilling and staying at home and not doing what they need to be doing, or doing what they need to be doing, you're getting a chance to relax. You maybe have gotten laid off your job, but now it's giving you the step to go, hey, I'm going to go start my own business developing dolls. I don't know why that's not that, but that could be that could be something you're doing. Or like you want to be a competitive eater, now you can sit at home and cook food. Or you want to be a chef. Now you can sit at home and practice your craft, right?
Yeah.
Super random thoughts here. But
anything.
In the grand scheme of things, you may have the opportunity to do this and really kind of slow down your life a little bit when, you know, our society and our world's just so like 110% effort, fast paced all the time.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's true. I mean, I've seen people take it in different ways. And I think I've seen a lot of people with their like who have like family, who have younger kids, who have their children. Now they're actually spending the whole day with their children. A lot of time. And a lot of these kids, they do have online schooling and stuff like that. And they get kind of annoying at times, you know. And I get that. But I've also heard good things, like James was saying, like with his little kid, like, hey, I've got to spend like more like dad and son time, and some of that stuff, like, you got to take that in and like take it more to heart, is because sometimes you don't get to spend that time and you're so focused on work and he's at school, he's at sports or something like that. Like, these are memories that you get to look back and say, hey, like, we went through these tougher times, but it also like is a big part of me, and like this helped us become closer and everything like that. So I think just trying to take it as much as we can in a positive and not break yourselves down and everything like that. But I don't know. It's a weird situation because I haven't really gone through it. I mean, we had that recession in like 2008, which a lot of people I know. I remember my parents, just it hit them really hard. But like, so it's just another economic situation that we just gotta, you know, pile through together and everything like that. So it's tough, but we'll all get through it and everything. But I think the biggest thing, I've been seeing so many like different, I don't know. It's funny to watch like on social media how much interaction now is going on since no one has anything much going on basically in their lives, and to watch like people, what are they doing like with it, and like they're doing like challenges, or they're doing the toilet paper crap, which I don't understand. Literally, Kimbo went to the store the other day, and they're selling like one package at a time.
Like one roll?
Yeah, no. One roll. They're like, hey, you get one roll.
You get one sheet for 10 cents.
But like literally, they're only selling one package of toilet paper because people are hoarding shit.
I went to the store for my grandparents on Wednesday, and they were limiting the amount of packages of eggs you could buy.
Yeah.
To 2 per person.
Eggs,
which is insane.
Toilet paper, like there's no Clorox wipes anymore. There's no hand sanitizer.
Basically, you're gonna have to make your own hand sanitizer and your own wipes.
It's crazy.
Go to YouTube, subscribe to somebody. I will say, all you idiots that we all talk shit about growing up that were like, oh, we're gonna be YouTube stars, we're gonna make millions of dollars, good for you. Because you're still sitting your asses at home making YouTube videos, and now you're making twice as much money because twice as many people are watching your videos.
That's true.
Good for you guys. I applaud you in that. Go chase your dream. We used to make
I did see Drew Brees made it. Did you see that donation that he made?
I see a lot of people making donations.
Like $5 million donation to like all the medical field.
A $5 million donation on what?
$5 million.
Okay, just making sure.
To like all the the medical field and everything like that,
Good.
Which is super cool. I mean, it's cool to see like, you know, celebrities or people who do have like more money to be able to like help during this like crisis and everything like that. So it is helpful to see that and everything.
Mm-hmm.
But I thought that was kind of cool.
Yeah, that's pretty sweet.
And then they like people were like commenting because someone else made like a donation. It was like 200,000. And then they're like, well, you made 200,000. Then Drew Brees came with like 5 million. They're like, he's the GOAT.
Basically. Did you see super random? Did you see so with all the people like all the colleges doing their Zoom classes now? Did you see Peyton Manning dropped into one of his old his old professor's classes and like crashed the class and was just talking to the professor the other we'll have to maybe cut that into like the video that we post on Instagram. But this dude like pops in on Zoom and is talking to his professor, and all these kids are like, holy fuck, it's Peyton Manning, it's Peyton fucking Manning. Like I would have been losing my mind. I'd be like, it's Peyton Manning on Zoom with us.
That's like, hilarious.
What?
That's what I know. Joe's like right now. He's still at college.
Joe
they're
is?
still and they're still like in their house, and he just works from home, and then they do their schooling. But there's like 5 guys in the house, and I know all they do is get hammered,
Play
like all day, play Call of Duty,
play Warzone.
So it's kind of funny, like hearing the like college side of things.
Yeah,
but dude. Did you see what was going on in spring break, and they had to shut all that stuff down?
Yeah.
It was like thousands of people on the beach partying on spring break, and then like a third of them came home with coronavirus.
You're killing me, Smiles.
You're killing me. Like, are you kidding me? What? Like, I get it. Have fun, but you're not invincible. You get what I'm saying? Like, understand what you're getting into when you're around hundreds of thousands of people.
Well, you know, it is what it is. But moving on from coronavirus, I don't want to talk about too much. We've already talked about it for a bit here.
Yep.
Over the last 10 weeks, what was your favorite beer? Including today.
Dude, I think I liked the Tommy Knockers IPA.
Blood Orange IPA from Tommy
nice.
Knockers was good.
And then I think I like the Harp Lager, man. The Harp Lager.
Harp Lager was good.
I like those too. The Wellworks was different. Like, it's a different taste.
Yeah.
They had the coffee style, which it was good. The coffee coconut, which was good. It was definitely different. So I like adding that into like a different flavor because I like how they change up their flavors. So that's what I really like about Wellworks.
So I'm gonna have to go personally with the Mountain Amber.
You like that?
Because the can.
The can is cool.
The can really sold me on that one.
But appearance is a lot too.
It really is. It tasted great. It was a good beer. I wish I had one in front of me right now. Not to say this peach one's not bad. I do like it. It tastes like an IPA, and I'm a big IPA person. Now, if I was going to go with my second choice of beer here, okay, we're going with that Harp Lager. smooth.
The hard lager was good.
Tastes fucking good. I still got 4 in the beer fridge at home.
That's something I would buy that, like camping.
That's
like,
100% gonna be in the camping quota. So.
Yeah. Lake Powell. You come? Oh,
yeah.
Come to
Lake Powell. Lake Powell's 100%.
My parents were asking me because we have that new houseboat.
Yeah.
And now we're gonna it's gonna be Joe, and I can invite like 2 guys.
So,
Kimbo,
for you guys listening, we're gonna do an on-location podcast from the houseboat.
Yeah, we can get a video. We don't have any internet, but we'll video that.
We'll just repost it when you back.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Drunk on the houseboat. If any of you been to Lake Powell, most majestic place on earth. One of the most majestic places. And you guys will show you a video. It's gonna be a good time. So that'll be episode
85.
Yeah.
69.
80s.
Episode number 69 coming at the end of the summer.
Exactly. If we can go.
Yeah, well, as long as you can't really close Lake Powell. Can you?
No, but I think you can like close marinas and stuff depending on what's going on. So
makes sense. What did you think of that coconut stout? The coffee coconut stout. We drank that. I don't remember who was on the show. Oh, I think it was Brandon. Brandon was on that show. Yep.
I like it. Honestly, if it was like I ain't gonna have coffee this morning, I'm just gonna drink a beer in the morning. I would drink.
So Lake Powell in the morning.
Yeah, so I would substitute.
We'll call that an ice. We'll call that a spiked iced coffee.
Dude, honestly, that on the rocks, like with some ice,
might be good.
It would be good, like a really iced coffee beer. Like,
maybe mix that into some coffee if you're into coffee.
Yeah,
that'd be a good mix in. Change it up a little bit, get a little drunkiness going on.
I like it.
But yeah, I mean, honestly, over the last 10 weeks, I think this has been crazy. It's been fun. It's been
fun. It is good to
technical difficulties every week,
but it's been a good experience, and I like having these brewskis, and I like having the beers and everything, and being able to try out all these, because now I actually like get to sit there and like people have stuff, and I'm like, hey, I've tried this, I've done this, and that was cool. Like this episode, what we wanted to do is we were going to go over to the guys at the brewery and talk to them, and actually talk to them about how they process everything and do stuff like that. But we weren't able to do that.
Obviously, with this coronavirus, we can't go to the breweries right now. So this week's kind of just a recap and just a fun conversation about what Books and Brewskies started as and where we're at now and where we're going and what we want to do. And I want to challenge everybody at home. Give us some suggestions. What do you want to see more of us talk about?
Yeah.
That was a weird way to say that. What do you want? Do you want more of Shane? Do you want more of me?
Which
do you want more guests?
More guests, yeah.
Do you have suggestions for guests? Do you want to be on the show? There's an application. Just kidding, there's not.
We can be an application. And zoom you in.
Especially
if not in the state.
I want to get Tim Tebow on the show.
Dude, seriously. We do need this is the end of the month. We will figure out what we're reading next month, but
we have a couple ideas for next month. But if anybody has any suggestions, I know I've already got one from good old Jonathan Fenning. Not sure if he's listening or watching.
Yep.
One of the athletes that's worked with us back in the day. He wanted us to look into Resilient by I can't remember his name.
Huh.
The guy, his name is Tim. He trained Kobe, D Wade, and MJ. Nice. And if you don't know who MJ is, it's not Michael Jackson, it's Michael Jordan. Wrong one. Speaking of which, think about this. Was it smart for Michael Jordan to play Game 5 of the NBA Finals with the flu?
I mean, was it coronavirus?
No.
I mean, you got to do what you got to do sometimes. I mean,
champions get shit done.
Yeah.
MJ, the GOAT.
Yeah.
Actually, I do think LeBron's up there too. I'm not going to say LeBron's better than Michael Jordan because they're in two different eras of basketball. One, they had full contact. One other era, they don't touch each other and they flop. You guys can figure out which eras I'm talking about, but we'll say MJ likes contact and LeBron likes to flop.
That is true. But we're looking at different books, so give us some ideas and everything like that. I have talked to a lot of women out there. They love the book, You Are a Badass. Can't remember who wrote it, but it was super eye-opening, they said. The girls were telling me. So we might do that book. Might have some women on here give us some more advice on that. But we'll see. But definitely have that up in the air, so let us know what you guys want to listen to and everything like that. Also, send in some of your guys' quarantine videos. We want to see what everyone's up to. And
yeah, let us know what you're doing. Honestly, let us know what you're doing.
Make a little cut up.
I personally, I play Call of Duty, work out with Aaron. Got my brothers lifting now.
Yeah.
Shout out to Erin. She's looking at houses right now. Crazy time to be looking at houses, but good for her.
Hey, I heard they had 0% interest on a lot of stuff because of the bank situation and everything like that. So I don't know if it applies to all the houses, but if you have a $500,000 house, that's what it is. There's no interest on it. If you sign that now, there will be no built interest going on.
Which would be sweet.
Would be sweet to do. So
drinking a lot of Monster. I had 2 scoops of pre-workout last night, specifically Bucked Up Woke AF. If any of you are familiar with that, Bucked Up is awesome. It has deer velvet in it. Deer velvet helps you recover quicker. Also has IGF-1 extract in it, which I believe is also,
and steroids. Just kidding.
There's no steroids in it, but I wish. It has 333 milligrams of caffeine in 1 scoop. I did 2, which is 666, meaning the devil gave me power in my workout last night.
Saying that, home workouts.
Okay, yes, home workouts.
So, this is here's the tough thing, because Amazon's on back order. But, some people are taking equipment. I saw you had what'd you have, a jug?
Oh, dude, I was doing curls with apple juices.
Some apple
juices last night.
I like that idea. I mean, especially people who don't have any barbells or who don't have dumbbells.
Jugs of water.
If you're serious about
a dog, curl it.
If you're serious about actually maintaining your health, that video I posted with the Instagram fitness models and everything like that versus actual certified trainers, good quality trainers. I was talking about isometrics, right? And if people want to, if you're in a point where, hey, I don't have a lot of stuff to actually do.
Volume or isos?
Volume and isos, right? If you want to maintain your strength, let's get some isometrics going, right? Do your holds, whether that's 30 seconds to a minute, but let's go into some contractions, hold, and then keep that time under tension. Super good for your body, super good things to do if you only have body weight stuff.
Now,
you still do that with weight.
Another way to keep your cardio or your cardiovascular endurance up, just stay in shape. A lot of you guys don't have a ton of things to be doing right now. Go for a 3-4 mile walk. It should take you no longer than 40 minutes. Go walk your entire neighborhood, walk the parks a couple times.
Yeah.
That will help you stay in decent shape, especially staying lean with all the quarantine snacks.
Yeah.
Maybe walk 5 miles if you've been eating a lot more goldfish or something. But
and a lot of
highly recommend that and other things.
A lot of people don't understand, right? If you have certain muscle mass, okay, and you've elongated the muscle, basically built up this muscle, when you lose that mass, your mind neurologically still understands how big the muscle was before.
Yeah.
So for you to build back up that strength, it's not as hard as what people think in that way.
It comes back quick.
It comes back quicker than losing it, I guess you could say. But so I don't know, people who've worked hard, because I was on boom, 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 this hard schedule, and then all of a sudden this hit, and I'm it's hard. Yeah,
dude, workouts at home, I will say workouts, and I have a lot of the clients that I work with, I'm sending them workouts over Train Heroic.
Yeah.
And I've had a couple it's so much harder to get motivated at home. Well, yeah, it is. Even for me as well, it's hard to get motivated at home. And there's days where I'm laying there, I'm fuck, I don't want to go lift right now.
I think that's part of that routine.
I eventually find my way down to the garage to go start my lift, but it takes me an hour and a half, 2 hours, because I literally will get on my phone and sit there between sets for 3-4 minutes, and so I'm not getting as hard of a workout in, but I'm still burning the same amount of calories. It just takes me twice as long.
Yeah.
It's tough to get going. Yeah. Blast some music, get some Down with the Sickness on by Disturbed, and go do some juice curls.
Down with the Sickness.
Great song. Great song.
No, but
Erin's had to adopt my workout playlist. She typically listens to
Five Finger Death.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah, she usually listens to Meek Mill Radio on Pandora and things like that. And when I'm listening, some days it's Michael Jackson, some days it's Earth, Wind & Fire, sometimes it's a Freaky Friday playlist or Funky Friday playlist. We're talking 70s, 80s. Freaky Friday. Earth, Wind & Fire sometimes, but most of the time we got Five Finger Death Punch, Slipknot, Dance
some
Gavin Dance.
AC/DC.
Some AC/DC. A lot of hard rock shit. And then you get Limp Bizkit, which is kind of both. Sometimes I'll even throw on a little bit of Jay-Z Linkin Park. So you're getting best of like screamo rock, rap rock, and then you're getting Jay-Z. That's just straight rap.
I like it.
But basically, she's had to adopt that, and I think she's okay with it. I think she gets a little annoyed. She doesn't get as pumped up, because yesterday I threw on like Pantera, and that was interesting.
Yeah.
She didn't say no. She doesn't acknowledge it at all, but Pantera was on.
Yeah.
It was a good time.
I think, that motivational piece is literally, I just keep reiterating it up. Like, we have Google Calendar or whatever, like whatever you use, but put yourself on a schedule. Say that, hey, you're going to be working out from here to here. Because if you don't, that's when it becomes so much harder to find like a motivational. I hate being off schedules, and humans function off schedules.
Yeah.
Like that's how we do not get stressed, because we know, hey, this is what we're doing, this is what we're doing. If you got to write it down, you got to write it down.
Yeah.
You don't got to keep it in your head, whatever. But that's how I become more functional of like, okay, knowing like my motivation. Like, okay, I'm going to do this. I'm good with it. Let's go and go from there. But I think a lot of people, they struggle with that. They get this piece, what I said kind of iterated before, is like we get this part happening, and then all of a sudden people are like, oh, I'll wait until it ends. We don't know when it's going to end. It could be a month, it could be 2 months, it could be 3 months. Are you just going to put your life on hold?
It could be 2020 all
you know what I'm saying?
We don't fucking know.
You don't know.
Get after it.
You can't put your life on hold.
The day. My new saying for Ironworks Performance: win the day.
Quarantine girlfriend.
That's all you. You can elaborate on that if you'd like.
All you singles.
Guys, if you're
if you're single,
if you're 5'5", dark hair.
Guys, why'd you say guys?
I did not say it's okay. Say guys. Girls, if you're 5'5", dark hair, follow Shane on Instagram. He needs a girl for quarantine, and possibly longer.
But this is a good time, if you need.
If you have Snapchat, at him.
No, I'm deleting that
Snapchat. You've been saying that.
I haven't.
Sorry, for everybody listening, I apologize. This is just more of a ramble day for us. We're just kind of
apologies.
No apology. We're just kind of enjoying the quarantine. Life is a little different right now. We're attacking every day like we don't know what the fuck's gonna happen, because you never know when Governor Pole's gonna be like, stay at home, martial law.
Stay at home for the whole rest of the year.
That would suck.
No, I'm just kidding.
How are you supposed to get protein and gains?
Max Muscle and stuff like that. I think those places are still open.
Are they essential?
Yeah, I think they count as like essential, like nutrients, everything like that. You still need to get.
Yeah.
But
liquor store and weed store still open in Colorado. Just
Gotta
get your
weed. They can't shut down the liquor stores.
Or the weed stores, man. It's essential.
People need their
medical marijuana.
Need their alcohol. All right. If we're looking to survive this, liquor helps.
Look what they did in the medieval days.
Look what we got our Brewskies right here.
Medieval, they used to drink a fuck ton and then go out and like sword fight.
Dude.
Right now, we're drinking and fighting coronavirus.
Dude, but they made so much money. What happened was like they were gonna shut down the liquor stores, and then all of a sudden, I think when that came up, I was watching something that the line was like a mile long.
Yeah.
Not a mile, but
It was probably a mile.
But they were way out, and people were like, "Oh, well, we can't shut this down now." And for those businesses, congrats to them, because they're actually making a lot more money now, liquor stores and stuff like that. But in
the grand scheme of things,
420 is coming up, so
if anybody has any strains of weed you'd like us to try on 420,
let us know.
Let us know, because we may or may not be hotboxing Books and Brewskies bathrooms. And not bathroom.
Kimbo's back.
Studio. The Books and Brewskies studio. Maybe green lit.
Dude.
Ooh, just change the lights out to green.
I don't know. That might be good. And a brewski that has to do with weed.
Weed infused beer.
Oh, is that a thing?
CBD beer.
Is that a real thing?
I don't know. I'll find it. I'm sure it is.
We're gonna make it if it's not. That's a
Any of you that are brewmasters out there, if you want to show us how to make beer at home, let us know. Thanks.
That's true.
All right. Well, I don't know what else to say.
You don't have anything else?
I don't know. Do you have anything else?
No.
Guys,
I just want to
stay safe.
Yeah.
Protect yourselves. Wear a mask if you got the shit. If you got the shit, stay home. Protect yourself. Wash your hands. Take a shower. It's quarantine. Don't start to smell up your house. Take a shower.
That's true. Hygiene is going to be the most important.
Brush your teeth.
Health, exercise.
Work out with Shane Moody on FaceTime.
No, but you were saying shout out to Train Heroic though, because honestly, like us being able to give workouts and programs to people outside, this is super important.
For sure.
And I mean, no joke, if people need that stuff, let us know. You
honestly,
know what I'm saying? Like,
so
I had success. I did a FaceTime video with people. They had a band, they had dumbbells, and it worked well. And that sort of stuff, like you got to help each other with that, right?
Yeah.
And like we're still trying to provide a service for health and exercise and everything like that. If you need that, let us know. Yeah. I'm already making programs and stuff. So that's super important.
Guys, on Train Heroic, if you don't know what that is, for you guys that are still listening and listening to us ramble for the last 35 minutes, go download Train Heroic app, okay? Make an account. When it asks you to enter a code, enter home Corona. That's my home workout plan code. I'm running workouts every Sunday.
You can put your own code.
Yeah, you can build a code for your programs. You can, but you can give them the code. It will just ask for the code you log in. So, as I was saying, if you already have that app, great. But go download. I'm writing workouts for my athletes every day. If you need something to do, there's a lot of volume, some cardio mixed in, some core mixed in. Just type in home Corona, all one word, all lowercase. It'll automatically capitalize on the app. Go download that. Go throw that on your thing. You'll get 4 workouts a week, some upper body, some lower body, maybe some milk jug curls. I don't know what next week has in store for us yet.
Or send us your email.
And we can do some one-on-one stuff. Because obviously, Shane and I have our own weight rooms. A lot of people have their own weight rooms in their house. If you want something specific to you, shoot us a message on @BooksandBrewskies on Instagram, and we can write something up for you. So just let us know. We'll do that. If you want Shane or me, if you have a preference, let us know. Marcus is also on. Marcus is not here. I'm touching Marcus. But he's also on there as well. So if you need workouts, let us know. If you're an athlete that needs some sprint stuff, talk to Marcus. That guy right there. He's not here. Let us know. We got you. We're here for you.
We're men of the people. All right.
People of the men.
People. I'll write a book. People of the men.
I actually do want to write a book. I'm not gonna tell you what it's about.
We should write a book.
All you athletes need.
We should co-author, write a book, and then we'll read it on this. And then
what if we just started making audiobooks? Like we had like characters and we're reading to each other like Jerry ran down the street and said hello.
Hello.
Hello, says Linda.
We could do audiobooks.
We could. We'd be great.
All right, guys. Well, hope you guys are enjoying your quarantine as much as you can. Stay mentally strong. I think the biggest thing is like help each other out. If you really do have like any mental issues and things are kind of, struggling, reach out. There's nothing wrong with that. Like be upfront with where you stand, and that's okay. So figure it out. I hope you guys kind of learned some things today. We just kind of rambled on and wanted to talk about, recap some stuff, talk about quarantine, just talk about a little bit of everything, short episode. But we want you guys, to stay healthy, stay fit, and, focus on the things that like you really need right now. If you got to rest, you got to rest. If you got to build on what you've been working on, then work on that. I mean, take your time and actually change your schedule, adapt to it. And
adapt and overcome. Yeah, go win the day.
And go do some stuff.
Iron sharpens iron, baby.
Yep. So figure it out, and if you need anything, slide in the DMs.
Slide on it.
Slide on in. The electric slide. It's been a while since I've done that.
Win the day. Just go win the day.
Just win the day.
Adapt and overcome. Win the day.
All right, guys. Well, cheers. Have a good day. Have a good quarantine.
Have a great week.
Stay in touch. We will get started next month. We'll have someone on Zoom. We'll start a new book. We'll go through some different brewskis, and we'll keep going from there.
Yep. Right. Have a great one. Stay safe. Wash your hands. Brush your teeth.
Wipe your butt.